This is the Daily Paycheck on CTTV. I am John from ProCrafts, and what we're doing on this show is two things. One, building a master bankroll from $10,000 to $100,000, 10% at a time, compounding our master bankroll with those small incremental wins. It's going to be an exercise, folks, in extreme discipline. It's tough to win 10%. It's even tougher to walk when you're up 10%. And the second major thing I want to test out here is strategies. We want to see, are there strategies or betting patterns that can earn us a consistent 10% day after day? Specifically, can they last a full month of live simulated playtime? My rolls, my spins, my card play, and yeah, some of my bad luck. Ultimately, I want to know, are there strategies that we can trust to deliver us a daily paycheck? And I will do it all live for you. No editing of videos, no fudging results, no nothing. It's easy to do this one time and show a win. We're going to show this for 20 straight days and see how these strategies stand up to me. So with all that said, let's get to today's Daily Paycheck. All right, folks, good morning. Welcome to Daily Paycheck with John. This is, we're going to get started for real here with the Dallas Drawdown. But so I want to start every day now with a summary. I got a comment from a guy the other day. He's like, hey, your show's good, but you A, talk too much, which, sorry. But B, I don't know where you are in the paycheck. So here's where we are in the paycheck. I'm going to start off with a quick summary. So right now we are 106 and 52, which is a little less than I want to be. I want to be at 70% win rate. So we got some work to do here. We're up about $11,000. So we're marching towards the 100K. We got one doubling of the bankroll. We got to double it a few more times to get there. The thing is, though, as the buy-ins get bigger, the 10%, 15% wins get bigger, and that thing grows a little faster. So hopefully we're going to get going here pretty quick with the roll. And what I'll do here is as we get in, I'll change the screen here to show you the day's strategies as they kind of progress through. So that's going to be our starting point, so you know where we are. And then really what I want to talk about here is the strategy. So let's get into it. We're going to work the Dallas Drawdown this month. And I showed it yesterday for the first time in a long time. And here's how it works. I'm going to show it to you at the red level, which is a level that most of us can approach, and show you how easy this is to deal and to play. And then I'll show you the real levels that we're going to do for our show. So here it is. We're going to be at 128 across. Okay, this is 88 in size, so 4 units on every number, 20 on the 5 and 9, 24, 24, 20, and of course 20 on the ends too. So it's 88, 108, 128. And what you do is on the first hit, you're going to take the win and draw down by half. So any one of these numbers, let's say it's an inside number, right? It'll pay $28. And we're going to take half our bets down. And they're going to do is split the rest. So the 10 and the 4 and the 5, they all get split. For the dealers, super easy. That's a no-brainer move, right, for them. Split the bets in half. And what you've got in the rack, we're going to kind of color up as we go here so you can see how the rack responds. There's 5 whites. And I'll show you kind of what this looks like to you as you progress through. So there's going to be 75, 90, $2 so far back. We were out 128. We're in 92 after the first roll. So God forbid something goes, God forbid something goes wrong here. You're at 128 plus $8. So you're at what, 136 or $36 out right now. If a 7 doesn't come on the second roll, here we are, we're paying $14. You can pay 15 for 1 on any inside number, 15 for 1. And again, pull half the bets. Now I have got a $5 table in my town, so I can actually do this. And here's 2 more greens. Watch what happens. There's 2 greens. There's 100, 25. There's the 128 that I started with. I got $10 in profit after the second hit. And once again, split the bets in half. Now I'm 32 across. Okay, now I know this is not a lot of money out here, but again, with a $5 table, this is a move you can make. Right now, I've got 32, 42 bucks in profit. So I'm almost 50% profit. Well, I guess I'm 30% profit after the 2 rolls. And of course, on our last one here, it'll pay $7 on some inside number. And if you want to be done, you can be done because you're at, look at this, from 128 in 3 hits, you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's $44 in profit, right? That's not bad. With the simple little start right there. So that's this strategy at a Bubble Craps or at a $5 table level, like the stadium. It's a great little way to get in there. In 3 hits, 2 hits you're in profit, 3 hits you're doing okay. And you're playing at a tiny level. What we're going to do today though is up the game a little bit. We're going to go like this. I'm going to go with 4 units again on every number, but we're gonna go with blacks. So for the 4 and 10, I'm gonna put those blacks as greens because we're gonna make this easier for the dealers to draw us down. So $100 on the 4 and 10, it's 4 green units. We're gonna go $50 or $200 here on the 5 and 9, and $240 in the 6 and 8. So it's going to be a little bit offset in terms of the 4 and 10 are being not quite perfect bets, but they're still measured in units of 4. So we have 240 here. We got 200 here. That's 880 inside. And then we're going to have 980, 1080. So out of $1,100, we'll get $20 change. Same move's going to happen. We're going to get paid on the inside. These will both pay 280. No matter what happens, pull down half the bets. You'll have $800 in the rack. Next hit will put us into $100 or so in profit. So that's the play. That's the whole damn thing. It's going to be 3 hits and pull down half the bets each time. And hopefully, we can win the game of Russian roulette. This is literally a game of Russian roulette. If you've been paying attention so far to any show I've ever done, this is it. You're going to come out, you're going to have 1080 across, and you're going to be praying to God that nothing bad happens to you. That's exactly what's going to happen. Now, we know that 1 out of 6 times we're going to fry up here, right? You're just hoping that today's not your day to fry. You get a PSO, you're done for the day, right? We start out with the first roll PSO, we're out of here. We're going to take the $1,000 loss like men, and that's going to be the end of the story. If we survive it, and we survive the second hit or whatever, we'll play it through, right? We'll take about $1,000 loss. I'm looking to win about 500. We may run it twice a day. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But here we go. I had 3,000 in the rack. I got 1080 up there. Plus 20 is 1,100. So I've got my $1,900 sitting here. And let's go make this happen, shall we? Here we go. We're going to come out. Puck will be off. Puck is off. I'm coming out. Wish me all the luck. And here we go. Can definitely see this strategy having a line piece to it. At some point, there's a 4-2-6. That'll be our first point. Whoops. My puck work is not great. There we go. 4-2-6. Let's make her happen, huh? Let's make her happen. One roll where I'm really sweating, 2 rolls where I'm kind of sweating. And then we'll be okay. Let's go. Let's survive right here. Russian roulette. We got a 5 and a 2. We got a 7 out of the gate. So today would be a day, right, where you're burning. It's 1 roll and you're freaking done, right? That would be a complete burn, okay? Just to give you an example of how this goes, right? Yesterday we did it, right? We had a 30 roller out of the gate. Today we have the PSO. So if you look at the statistics that we would put in here, yesterday would have been a what, $3,000 win. Today would be a $1,000 loss. Okay, let's go. Reset the bankroll, and we'll do it again. I'm so glad that happened, so we can see that there's no miracle here, right? So again, bankroll's reset. We just waved our magic wand, reset the bankroll. Let's do it again. And again, you want to see the pattern here because if we don't like the pattern, not the pattern, but like the sequence of betting, then we know this might be a way not to do it, right? And this is like goes against everything I say. Hold on, 527. I'm going to put the numbers here. 527 and a 4-3. This goes against all the things I say about paycheck play, right? Paycheck play is supposed to be conservative. It's supposed to be grindy, low volatility. Here's a super high volatility play, right? Let's go. All right, we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. 8 easy. Okay. New point. And let's go. Let's get something here. Why is my screen so jacked up? Oh, hold on. Did those numbers get checked in right? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Roll tracker's good. I thought maybe I typed it in wrong. Okay, we got an 8 right back. 4-4 square pair. So in this round, 4-4. I'll play as many rounds as I can today. I'm going to try and play it until about 740 or so, and to see how many times we win or lose today. Let's play it as often as I can here. Let's kind of keep track of what we did. All right, there's the 8. That's going to pay 280, 275, 280, right? And we take half the bets back. We split the 4 and 10. We split the 5 and 9. We split the 6 and the 8 down to 120 each. There's 120. There's 120. And all this comes back. Okay, so let's take a look at where we are. On the first pull, if it happens, there's 200 in black and green. So on that first hit, when we get it, it's $840 coming back out of 1080. So again, you're 940, 1040, you're $240 into the hand right now on the first hit. So if I put this back, I'm going to put this over here just to kind of get a, we're not going to keep rebuilding the rack over and over again. I'm just going to show you kind of how it works. So there's that. That's the point being hit. We're going to come back out. We'll get a second point, and then we'll keep going here. It's one of the, like I said, it's Russian roulette. It's either going to get burned or you're probably going to get it, right? It's one of those, you know, what kind of a day you're having today at the casino kind of thing. 3, 2, 5. All right, there's another point. All right, here we go. We're back live. Bets are on. We catch a hit in here this time, we'll be in profit no matter what. We got another 7. So we burn the first time all the way. The second time we burn part of the way. Let's watch now how it fights. Okay, so we'll lose up in here. So far, opposite of yesterday, right? Yesterday we had this fantastic set of rolls. Today, not so much. Okay, so here, this is a good example of, okay, we went out with 1080, we got one hit and down, right? How does the strategy fight back in that scenario? Okay, we know we can lose it all, of course, right? But how does it work when you lose just part of it? Let's see, I haven't really had this experience yet with it. So there's 240. I need to take some money out of the rack here. Let's go 1, 200. I think I just need I need $200. Let's see if I'm right about that. There's the 4, there's the 10. Yeah, we can just take this here and make that look like 40. With 10 change. Okay. So with that loss on the second roll, here's the impact to the rack. Let me get this all back over here to the bank. We now have, out of $3,000, we have 1,000, 1,700 and change in the rack. So plus the 1080 out there. So we're down about $300 roughly after that second roll hit. Let's see if this thing can fight. Right? I want to see what the fight back looks like at this point. So let's go. 2 ugly rolls in a row. And I think this is where you're going to find yourself most of the time, is going to be here. You're going to be at the second or third roll, not making a whole lot of money. That first roll PSO is what it is. All right, we got a 5. Back to the 5. Let's put that in. 3, 2. That would have been nice a roll ago, huh? All right, here we go. Shooter 3. Or day 3, however you want to look at this, right? Can we have it fight back after that first or that second roll loss? Here we go. That looks like a 7. Oh my God, look at that. Another gigantic PSO. Wow, today is ugly. Let's mark this. Let's go, let's see. I'm gonna put them here in the don't pass. 2 big PSOs right there. So this would be a case where you PSO the first day, the first session, done. The second session, you get 1 hit, lose about $300, come back out to regain it, and get torched. So, woof, that's painful. All right, again, magic wand, reset the bankroll. Let's do session 3 here. I'm gonna have $1,800, $1,900 in the rack. I'm gonna get the rack exactly right every time. So we always start with 1,920 in the rack because there's 1,980 out there. I'm sorry, 1,080 out there. So 1,080, 1,100 plus 9, that's our $3,000. Okay, here we go. Let's see if our third session can be better than the first 2. We're down. Actually, we're down. I should probably make that corrected, right? We're down 1,080 the first time. Second time, we're down. It's hard to, I don't have enough chips to do it, I don't think. Hold on, let me see. 10, I'll put $1,100 the first time. The second time was $1,100 plus $250. So we'll call it $1,400. So the first time we lost 1,100, the second time we lost 1,400. And here we go, session 3. I like about this strategy, it's freaking quick, right? We're not gonna burn a lot of time in these morning shows as we go through it here. So let's go. It's funny, isn't it? Like yesterday, 30 roller, today you got 2 PSOs in a row. Fantastic, right? Love craps. 6, 4, 10. Okay, let's see if this one can get through. Here we go. All right, that's going to be an 8. Okay, 6, 2, 8. I think. Well, let's not count our chickens yet. Let's get a 280 win. $280. And pull the half down again. Split the 5 and 9. Split the 4 and 10. Split the 6 and 8. 120. And 120. We'll pull the money back. There's 600. All right, 775. For some reason, I'm down. I used the nickels up. All right, 7 and change. All right, can we get 2 hits? Can we get 2 hits? We haven't gotten 2 hits yet today. Let's see here. Here we go. That's going to be a hard 6. So today, this day of the week, if this is like 3 days in a week, you're in profit. 336. That'll pay $150 for 10. It pays $140, but we'll do $150 for 10. Again, take half down. And now we're down to, you know what? I had the 4 and 10. We're not at the right size. They should have been at 50 each, not 25 each. I screwed that up. And now we come down here and we're going to be at 220 inside. So let me get some greens here. And we're at 220 in. And at this point, you would have your money back. So you're going to be at, if I take the blacks out the rack, there's my $1,100. So that would complete the cycle. The rack is back. I've got a little bit of profit here. I don't know why. I think I'm missing a black chip somewhere, but you should have $140, not $40. I'm missing a black chip somewhere along the way. Anyway, now hit 3. If we can get her, would lock you into profit. So let's go get hit 3. Oh, kisses, and it's a 9. That's cool. That's a 9. That'll pay $75 for 5. That's a 639. And let's see, for $5, we'll take 75. And you should be done here. Now, I'm missing a black chip. I know I'm missing a black chip because what happens is you have 270 across and $75 here. That's going to be, what is that, 350 or so? This should be $500. I'm missing a black chip with this in here. I'm missing a black. I have a black chip sitting here. I think I screwed up when I made those stacks of losses. I think I messed up. This should be 480 when it's all said and done. That's what it comes out to. So here's a case where you won a paycheck. I'll put the winnings down there. And on a regular paycheck day, out of here, right? You can do this twice if you want to. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was talking to JB about this. Like, is it best to just do this and get the $500 once and say, look, I'm going to lose $1,000, win 500, or run the whole thing 2 times every day, right? And say, look, if we do it once, we can do it twice and go for the $500 win and call it good, right? Is that the right way to do this thing? So actually, you know what? I do have $500 here. I have 1, 2, 3, 400, and I guess that was right the whole time. Whatever. Yeah, there's 475, 490. It's $500. That's the win. So you can say, well, that was easy. Let me go out there and do it again and make today's win 1,000. Just run the whole thing again from your rack, or take the $500 and walk. Right. Either way, your call as the player. But here we go. Let's come back out and do another session. We're just going to do session after session, see how many times we can do it, and get a sense of win rate here before 7:40. I got 15 minutes to go. Just run it out as many times as I can from a brand new clean slate. It's always restarting. All right. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And you need $100 to get some. Here's going to be our 80. Here's going to be our change. All right. New shooter, new day, right? Let me finish out this roll here, and then I'll get the right dice rhythm. And once I get a point hit or a 7, I'll put the bets active. Nothing's working right now. This is like a brand new, like I went home, coming back the next day, walk up to the table, let the person 7 out or hit their point. Okay, there's a 5. We'll just log rolls here. But it sucks PSOing twice, doesn't it? And you know what's going to happen. You know that there's no way you're going to avoid the PSO forever. What you want to see is, what does it take to get back when that's happening, right? When that PSO happens, can this thing resolve itself? 6, 4, 10. That's the point being hit. The puck is off. So we would virtually buy in. And now we're going to go out and play. Here we go. Win twice or lose twice. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about right. Isn't this the same thing, right? Let's see. Waylon says, no difference between PSO or come out 7, you still lose it all. Yeah, totally, right? I don't know if you're talking about this one here, but let's see. I'm gonna make sure I'm reading my mouse is not working very good. Why not work the come out since I'm shooting? Yeah, I could work the come out. It ultimately doesn't matter, right? The 7's gonna come when it's gonna come. As long as you're not gonna go, if I'm only gonna withstand 1 loss and that's it, then work the come out. I guess maybe you're right about that. If you're only gonna take 1 loss and go home, then what's the damn difference, right? So if you want me to do it, I'll do it here. I'll work the come out in this guy. Because again, it don't matter. You're right. I guess I wasn't thinking about that so much. Usually I don't work the come out with place bets, but if it's a 1 hit and you're gonna either get your 7 or you're gonna go home, or you're gonna get a number, then fine. Here we go. Let's work the come out. Let's work the come out and get us a point. Let's see what happens. We can maybe speed up the system, right? If I'm shooting okay, right? There's a 5 and a 1. That's a 6. Okay. So this time working the come out. 5, 1, 6. Did it take or no? 5, 1. All right. 6 is the point, and we can start off with that big win, right? The 275 to 280. And we'll come down by half. Get our 4 and 10 looking like 50 each. We get our 5 and 9 at 100 each. We got our 6 and 8 at 120 each. Bring it back. There's 700. There's the $825 coming back. That's 1 hit. Come out 7 will kill you. PSO won't hurt that bad. Let's get our second hit. We got our 11. 6-5 EO. I thought it was a 3. 6-5. 6-5 and nothing, right? 6-5 nothing. There's a 7. Golly. 4-3. Not good. Okay, so that's going to cost us a little bit, right? Let's get our actual cost, and I'll let you know where we are here in a second. That's twice we burned on shooter or on roll 2. That would have been a PSO, by the way, had we not taken Waylon's advice. Okay, so the rack has, right now, what I'm down is the $100 for here. So I'm down, I have 725, 740 in the rack, out there for a 1080, right? So we're out $340. So 340 is what we're chasing, okay? I'm gonna reset the bets, and we're gonna know that I'm gonna put it here in front, 340. Just so we don't forget the number that we're chasing, I'll put it here in front. Let's get everything reset. 5, 6, 8, 9. Not good shooting today, right? Yesterday made this shit look easy, didn't I? Yesterday we made like $3 grand in no time. Today, not so much, right? All right, there's the 200. All right, variance is a real thing, I think. I think somebody said that once. Well, here we go, coming out, working the come out. Let's work the come out. Well, that's 2 PSOs today, right? Right, 2 straight up PSOs and 1.7 immediately after getting the second hit. So, wow, man, what an ugly day. All righty, here we go. Puck's off, by the way. Puck's off, coming out. Here we are. It looks like a 5, 3, 2. All right, so out of the gate, 325. That'll pay 280 as we come out. And what I can actually do is pay the 280 out of our losses, right? 200. I can take $20 back in the loss pile, right? So really, now what we're chasing is this. What I should do here is not draw down, right? If I'm chasing that loss, I shouldn't draw down, or, because I think when you're upside down, you can take an extra hit and then draw down to recover that loss. That first hit kind of covers that action. Or just do the whole drawdown and walk with a smaller amount. I'm going to go ahead and try. Again, this is a trial balloon, right? What do we do here in this case? Do you take your initial come out money covers most of the loss you had in that on the earlier shooter? Make that look like a quarter, by the way. Or just play it regular now. Just play it regular and just see what happens, right? If I come out of this thing with 2 hits, we're going to be at not quite the profit that we need. We're going to have to go out again anyway. So I'm just going to start here, I think this time, and do it this way. I don't know if this is the right move or not. This may be dumb. But it feels like this is what I want to do. There's a 325. 325. That will pay 280. Okay. 200 and 260. Let's see. We'll do it like this. 260, 270, 280. So all of our losses are gone now. Okay, so that actually covers up the losses. Actually, if I do it like that, what do I have out there? Let me just pay myself 280. It'll be easier. 275, 280. And I had $55 to cover in losses that I'll just give back to the bank. So we bring back not quite the 280 to the rack, and now we'll do the drawdown. So I think taking that second hit there before I start the real drawdown, I'm super risky. I'm not sure that's the right move to make, but it's what I did. There is, what's coming back is 700 instead of 800, so we're down a little bit. Let's split the difference up here. Splitty, splitty. Ouch. We'll split. All right. Puck is off. That was the point, being hit. Let's go. Coming out. We're working still. We're still working. Not sure I love this, but here we go. That looks like a 9, or it's an 8. 4, 4, 8. Okay, so this time the drawdown works. That'll be 150. I can't do 150. We'll do 140. 140 for, I was gonna say 150 for 10, but 140. Let's get another one. Sorry, bring it down by half again. And again, we'll split. We'll split the 5 and 9 to 50 each. We'll split the 6 and 8 to 60 each. I don't have enough greens to make that happen, so I got to change in. And there we go. Stage 2, this time we got it. Get our rack filled up here. And here we go. How close close do we get to recovering that second hit loss we had the other shooter? Here we go. It looks like a 7. We don't get the third one. Not good today, man. Not good shooting today. 6-1. But we were in profit for that round. We made it. We did okay. We got 3 hits that time, right? But we were looking for a 4-hit drawdown, not 3 hits that time. So we lose a little bit. Not a big deal out there. Let's go ahead and check the rack. Did we recover? There's 500. There's 1100. So this time we're up, whatever this is, 75. We're up $90. So which is good, right? We had the 1 hit recovered the loss. The second hit, the third hit got the drawdown going. And you're always up when that happens about $100. So we got to keep playing. We didn't make profit. We didn't lose anything. So here we go. Come on back out. So this round, we're still going. So we are at round 1, 2, session 3. This is session 4. Okay, session 4. Let's put $20 in the rack. I'm actually gonna get these colored up here. Okay, session 4 is getting started. We're still in the same session, but we're working either a full profit or a full loss has to happen here. Let's go. Maybe I can get one more session in if I can get this done quick. Either way, let's see what happens. Coming out, working the bets. Coming out, working the bets. That's going to be a midnight. Does not matter. That rolled. That was a midnight. 6-6. All right. There's I can't see it, 4-1. These purple dice don't look very good in the garage for me. 4-1-5. So again, working the come out, we're okay. And it pays 280. 275, 280. We'll do the drawdown. Half the bets. Split. Split the 4 and 10. Split the 6 and 8. Okay. And we'll bring these back. There's a black. Okay, so we're bringing back $825, like we always do. The first hit's a good one. Okay, here we go. Point is 5. Point is 5. That was a kiss. That's an 8, though. 5-3. Very, very hard to throw by yours truly there. But not good. Not good at all. That's 140. So 125, 140. As you know now, half the bets come back. So we split the 4 and 10. We can take that $100 and split the 5 and 9. 6 and 8, same thing. They go to 160 each. And now we're at 270 across. And again, just keep on scooping money off that table. Right now we're in profit again. Right? Once you get that second hit, you're locked into some kind of profit, whatever it's going to be. The third hit will tell the story. Have we gotten our third hit today? Once. We got the third hit one time today. Over here. That shooter did it. This shooter here is taking way too long. Or this session is taking way too long. Anything but a 7. You freaking booger. 4-3. Can't get the third hit to lock it in. I think we're going to be at like a little bit though. Watch this. We're going to be at, let's take these down actually before I get confused with my dealing skills here. All right, they come back. So where do we end up here? We are, if I take all this out, 500, 1,000, 1,100. That's basically our 1080. We have 100, 200, and 40 bucks. So if I take this as a black chip, we're at 240 in profit. So we're still not at our 500 bucks in profit. We're still not there, believe it or not. We had, and again, this is the grind of this thing, right? If you're not going to get your 3 hits, you're going to grind like a sander all damn day over here, right? So we put 1080 at risk 3 times. We got 2 hits and a 7. 2 hits and a 7, and you're getting 100 bucks every time out of that, which is what you're supposed to do, right? Is what it gets you 100 bucks every time. You need to get that 3rd hit to lock in the 500. So here we go. Let's just do it one more, again, same session, one more time. Okay. Let's get 50, 100, 100. There's the 240. There's the 240. There's 20 change. There are 1080s out there. I'll put the blacks over here. Let's do it. Let's do her. Coming out. Coming out, working the bets. Coming out, working the bets. This is so damn dangerous, I swear to God. So dangerous. Oh my God, it's a 12. I'm just sweating bullets on that come out throw. 6-6 midnight. This is a pretty good day though, as far as an example goes. There is a 4 in the corner. I don't know if you can see that. 4, 2, 6. That's cool. 4, 2, 6. That'll pay 280. I can actually do 300 for 20 because I got a bunch of reds in here. So 300 for 20, which is nice. And we'll take the half down. And I think what happens here is this, if I'm not mistaken, if I take 300 for 20 plus the 240 that we already had, you can call that good, right? You don't have to finish the drawdown here if you made your paycheck. So really, in this, I'm going to put the bets back up. We're done. This would be a case where I think we're done. If this was a live session, right, we'd have our 1080 out there, put the 20 bucks back in the rack or whatever, and you've got 525 in profit. So that would be a day where you got 2 hits and a 7. 2 hits and a 7. So you're down a couple 300 bucks, and we fought it back to win that money back plus show a profit. So that was actually a pretty good session right there. I think that was a good one. So there's a good look at what recovery looks like. I'm going to put back out there 1080 plus 20 is 1,100 bucks. We're just going to keep on doing it. That's a second win. We've had 2 wins and 2 losses, and the thing is that 2 losses only cover one of the wins. So this is that case where you're going to win hopefully more often than you lose, but your losses are so much less than your wins. The effect of this is going to be that when I put this up on screen yesterday in the coffee run, this kind of thing, if you win, let's just pretend. Let's pretend we had a nice week and we had 3 wins, right? Or 4 wins and 1 loss, right? You'd be basically up $1,000. If you had 3 wins and 2 losses, right? You'd be winning 15, losing $2,000 or so. You'd be down 500 bucks. So this one here this strategy has to go 4-1 for it to make sense. That makes sense, everybody? It's got to go 4-1 for it to make any kind of sense. So let's put this back out here, and we'll do one more session. I don't really have time. I have time for one more. Let's just do one more session, maybe 5 minutes of rolling, and we'll see. Let me finish this roll out here. Either a 6 or a 7 is going to come, and then I'll restart like a new day, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can go 3. At least we can go 3 and 2 today. It'd be awful nice. There's a 9. I'm just going to log numbers here for a minute, and hopefully I can log numbers and get out of here with a point or a 7 quick, so I can start the next session. There's a 10. Boy, we're wasting all these good rolls, Johnny. Wasting them all. All right, here we go. 5, 6, yo. We hit the tall here? We're missing the 8. We're missing the 8, really? Lay the 8. Lay the 8. Here we go. Oh boy, ugly. 9. Man, this is like Paycheck City up here with these rolls. If I just restarted there, it's Paycheck City, but I'm going to do this the right way. I'm going to make sure that we actually play a brand new session when it starts. So, killing myself. Killing myself over here. 8, there's the tall. Way to go, shooter. That's like every day this week I've hit the tall, or one leg of it at least every day this week. Didn't hit it for a month, and then I hit it 3 times this week. That's funny. All right. There's a 9. Jesus. I'm just gonna burn all my numbers right now. Burn all my numbers and when I come out for real, I'm gonna PSO. How much you want to bet that I PSO when I finally get out on the shooter here? My God. That'll be hysterical. All right, there's another 9, 5, 4. Here we go. Come on, just give me a 7 or something so I can start over. Eight again, hard 8, 4, 4. Boy, oh boy, this would be like how many? Count the grays there, right? Every time you see 3 grays, it's a paycheck, right? That's the thing about this strategy is every time you see 3 gray numbers, it's a paycheck. You start over again. So at a decent roll or a decent series of rolls, you can go out there a couple times and make some hay. All right, there's a 4. Oh my God. I should have just started over when I said I was. Let's go. Come on. I don't care about having a good roll. Just give me a 6 so I can actually put my bets out there and start over again. All right, there's a 7. Thank you, Lord. Okay, 5, 2, 7. That was actually a really good roll. 5, 2, 7. And again, there is after that come out 6, you got 9, 10, 9. That's a paycheck. 8, 9, 8. Or 8, 9, 9 is a paycheck. 8, 4 is a partial win. That's 2 paychecks and a half, right? On that set of rolls. That's fun. All right, here we go. Coming out. Let's go. New shooter, last one of the day. Last session of the day. We're working the come out against my better judgment, but here we go. Let's not torch it. Let's not torch it here, huh? We got a 9. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We got a 6, 3. Nina 9. 6, 3, 9. There's the 9. And it pays 280. I can just do this. I should just do it every time. Take the 20 bucks out of my rack and take 300. Right? And we'll take half the bets with us. We'll spread everything out like we do. There's the 6 and 8. Looking like 120. We get some quarters or some nickels here. All right. Back to the rack we go. It's a black chip and greens with 400, 825, right? Every time it's 825. 825 plus the 15, 840. All right, here we go. That's hit 1. That's hit 1. Let's lock in a profit here on hit 2. Ooh, kisses. 4, hard 4, 2, 2, hard 4. This is, I don't like the 4 and 10 here. It pays $100, which is nice. We don't get quite the profit that you'd want, but it is what it is, right? You got to draw it down anyway. Let's take again half everything down. Split the 4 and 10. I will split the 5 and 9. I got to get some nickel or greens here. And we'll split the 6 and the 8 as well. I need another set of greens? I do. All right, split the 6 and 8. There we go, 270 across. There's 300 and let's make that look like a quarter. 375 coming back. Okay, so We'll check our rack here in a minute, but actually I can check it now, just so you see where we are. Just to prove it, the second hit, there's $1,100. That's the starting point. So you always have about 150 bucks or 100 and whatever dollars coming back after 2 hits. Because with a 4, instead of an inside number, that's a less powerful hit. But so what, right? You're still locking up something over here. Let's rock an inside number if we can. That's going to be a 6. That's cool. 4, 2, 4, 2, 6. All righty. 75 for 5, as you know. Pay 70 bucks. We'll drop a nickel, get $75. And now I'm done. I'll pull all this crap down. We should be right at about 500 bucks in profit, or damn close to it anyway. We'll be good enough for government work. That's a green chip. What do we have here in profit? 1, 2, 3, 450 bucks. So we'll call it a nickel. Okay. Again, that 4 hitting instead of an inside number hitting cost you, making it 500 bucks even. But there it is. So we had an easy one easy win. Actually, we had 2 easy wins. Two times, no big deal. One time we had to fight a little bit harder to get it because we went down and up and down and up, but it made it. And we had 2 catastrophes, right? At the end of the day, if you gobble up the reds or the purples gobble each other up, how are we doing? If this is a week of play, which is kind of what that simulated, 5 sessions, for the week, you're down 900 bucks. You're down one gullet, right, is what you're down after all is said and done. Not the greatest result. That's why I say you can't really go 3 and 2 for a week. You got to go 4 and 1 for a week to make this thing work. Otherwise, it's not tenable. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose too big. Like I said, it's Russian roulette. Dodge that PSO or the 7 with the full boat out there. It's gonna come when it comes. You just gotta hope it doesn't come on the one roll that you got everything out there. So you're gonna burn that thing 1 out of 6 times. We burned it twice today. So there she is. I'm out, guys. I'm gonna go downstairs and get prepped up. I'll see you for the coffee run in just a few minutes. That was a fun day. 5 sessions in 35 minutes, which is, you know, this when I get this strategy going for real as the paycheck, I may tweak a little bit to it here, a small tweak to it, but once we start this thing, this show's going to be quick. It's going to be either get your ass kicked or it's going to be 3 hits and out most every day. That's going to be the lion's share of our time. It's going to be a butt kicking or it's an easy win, I feel, which makes me nervous because paycheck play shouldn't be like that. All right, here we go. I'm out. Y'all see you in about 10 minutes. Bye. Thanks. Didn't end.